In this video, we're going to look at how to calculate marginal propensity to consume, MPC, marginal propensity to save, MPS, and the government expenditures or spending multiplier. Now suppose the consumption function is C equals 200 plus 0.8y. The planned aggregate investment, or I, equals 400, and the government expenditures or spending, G, equals 100. In this case, the MPC, or marginal propensity to consume, is the coefficient of y, which is 0.8. Given that MPC plus MPS equals 1, the MPS in this case, or marginal propensity to save, is 1 minus 0.8, which equals 0.2. The government expenditures, or spending multiplier, is 1 over 1 minus MPC. If we plug in our value for the MPC, marginal propensity to consume, which is 0.8, we have 1 over 1 minus 0.8, which equals 5. Therefore, the aggregate income or output, represented by Y, will increase by $5 for every $1 increase in the government expenditures or spending, G. On this slide, we can see the effects of the multiplier on a graph. First, we can see our consumption function, which is 200 plus 0.8y, represented by the line C equals 200 plus 0.8y. Above it, we can see an aggregate expenditures line, which is 600 plus 0.8y. That is found by C plus I, which is aggregate consumption plus planned aggregate investment. Above that aggregate expenditures line, we have another aggregate expenditures line, which is equal to 700 plus 0.8y. This is found from C plus I plus G, where C is aggregate consumption, I is planned aggregate investment, and G is government expenditures or spending. Remember, at equilibrium, Y has to equal AE, or aggregate income or output has to equal aggregate expenditures. So, at the equilibrium Y star, we have Y equals AE. Y therefore equals 200 plus 0.8y, because 200 plus 0.8y is our aggregate consumption function. We subtract 0.8y from both sides of the equation. We have 0.2y equals 200. Therefore, Y star, or our equilibrium aggregate income or output, equals $1,000. At the equilibrium Y double star, again, we have to have Y equals AE. Therefore, Y equals 600 plus 0.8y. We subtract 0.8y from both sides of the equation, right and left-hand side of the equation. We have 0.2y equals 600. And by dividing both sides by 0.2, we have Y double star equals $3,000, which is our equilibrium aggregate income or output. Now, at the equilibrium Y triple star, again, we have to have Y equals AE. Therefore, Y equals 700 plus 0.8y. After subtracting 0.8y from both the right and left-hand side of the equation, we have 0.2y equals 700, which means Y triple star, or the equilibrium aggregate income or output, equals $3,500. Therefore, the aggregate income or output, Y, increases by $500 from $3,000 to $3,500 due to an increase of $100 in the government expenditures or spending, G. Aggregate income or output, Y, increases by a factor of the multiplier, 1 over 1 minus MPC, which equals 5, from Y double star, $3,000, to Y triple star, $3,500, as the government expenditures or spending, G, increases by $100. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.